Sir is uh-oh, dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign. Oosh. My finger got a cramp in it. Sir William. Capital G. Y'all need to get me a stand so I won't have to hold this phone. Greetings, 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 greetings. It is time for Sunday Night Live with none other than Sir William. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Samuel Sanders, I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. You a dangerous liar. You're a dangerous liar. You know you already from South Carolina, so I don't have, did I pop out my button? Okay. Greetings, 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 greetings. It is time for Sunday Night Live. We going hard tonight. I got a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, a lot of stuff I want to discuss. A lot of stuff that I'm gonna touch on that's gonna probably upset you all, make you mad. Just a whole lot. Something that was very simple that a lot of people probably did not take light to. I think a viral a video went viral of this guy shouting, and I think in light of what was going on and what's going on with race and race relations right now, I think it was very, very insensitive for him to do that, and then for us to send it around and think that it was I don't know what y'all thought it was showing or displaying, but anyway, we're gonna talk about that and all of my other topics. I'm trying to pull it up over here. Okay, so we got a lot to talk about. Kevin Gates, Alvanita. Did y'all watch The Service? The Service was yesterday. So the Service and Brian Randolph Nelson did a great job eulogizing his sister. Discussed that. What else do I want? What else do I have up here? Okay. Oh, and Gentarius. Also, it was a murder of a Kojic guy, Adrian in Houston. So you know, sometimes there's like so much going on until you hear stuff, you get stuff, and then it slips by you. You somewhat forget. You just, you don't pay as much attention. As much as attention to it as you wanted, then you're like, oh, wait a minute, let me go back and say something about that. So definitely got to address that. And let me see, what else did I have as a topic? Also, okay, got to go back and play play the tape, and I think I might even mention the name of the Houston pastor that is in the tape. So definitely have all of I definitely have all of that going on tonight. So big shout out. So who all is on? Got hey, Lily. Lily is on. Um Smart. Oh, Donnell, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Michelle is on. Michelle Kelly, she said yes, she watched the service. It bothered me that it bothered me that so many in attendance with no mask on, no social distancing, shaking my head. Okay, that's an interesting thing we can certainly discuss. All right, let's just jump right on into it. So, first one, the first thing up is let's get into this. Let's get into this. What do y'all Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh is it? Hey, Toya, that's Toya. Toya, I never realized that you was from Pittsburgh. I never paid attention to that before. Okay, let's just jump right on into this. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up, y'all. Let's discuss this sex tape. Let's discuss this sex tape. First of all, does any of you all have a sex tape? Okay, they say I have one. They say yours truly has a sex tape. Now, if it's me, I know that there's a sex tape of a man with long hair and a pink dildo that they said that was supposed to be. You never see his face, and he certainly doesn't have well manicured nails, but they said that it was me, and they sent it all over the church. They sent it to the presiding bishop, they sent it to the general board, they sent it to everybody anyway, of allegedly this video of me pleasuring myself. The first problem with the tape that was said to be me, the first problem with the tape was the man was a good 30 to 50 pounds smaller than what I was at the time. Than what I physically was at that time. Now, I might be closer to the size of the man in the tape today, but at that time, I was every bit of like 260, 270 at the best. And so every bit of that was in no kind of way could have been true, because I was at least a good size bigger. Now, if they had picked a man that had closer to my skin color or closer to my size and skin color, then it may have been. Now, so like a lot of people that see it now, a lot of people that see it now, oh my God, I was thinking about you today, love you. Martini, how do I say your name? Elijah. I love you too, my darling. I love it. Yes. This is my baby that came back from New Orleans. Yes. Okay. Now I realize who it is. All right. So anyway, so if they had got somebody, but I'm gonna tell you, I am like, I really, I don't think this is leaked. I think that this is certainly, I think it's certainly on purpose. I think it's okay. So we're examining the tape. So he's running the video, and he's looking directly into the camera. This is so you remember Prophet Joshua Holmes and his sex tape. This is so contrived and so fake. And then so okay, and so then we switch. Hands. We show the total, the total house that is like everything is in total and complete disarray. And so that was interesting. I wonder, was that his house or was that her house? You know, like, do y'all really, so y'all really invite people over to a messy house to have sex, right? And record it. So, I mean, my whole thoughts and points when people were sending it to me and talking about it, and quite naturally, when the new site goes up, we'll definitely, Anjali. Yes. I stand corrected in the proper pronunciation of Anjali. Yes. But anyway, so I think it's fake. I really do. I think it's fake, and I think that a lot of stuff now is done for internet and social media hype, and a lot of stuff is done to try to sell records and get attention that is you know, just in any and everything to do with not really the whole talent and music within of itself. You know, it's just like all this other stuff that is going on that tries to, you know, help promote or help get the word out or the music out or what have you, and things to, you know, get attention and hype centered around somebody where they don't really necessarily have any hype or they don't really have any attention. So it's almost that you got to do something shocking to try to make up for your lack of whatever. And so instead of just being good and just do your work and do, you know, the work that you claim that you have the talent to do, you got to do all this other stuff. Now, it's a number of people. I think Safari, and a lot of other people have gotten gotten what they call it's some kind of, I guess it's something like what, Patreon, or some kind of like everybody's becoming a sex worker, basically. So and Safari and different ones have. I mean, sex is the oldest profession in the world. But do you have to consistently reduce yourself to that to make it? Now, you know, I think it was what Kaya said. We was only 45 days into the pandemic, and everybody is already starting to strip down or whatever. So I just I think it's a total fake. I think it's a total fake. I think we have seen it done. We have seen, you know, the whole fake beefs. We've seen fake beefs. We've seen sex tapes released. We've seen other things, you know, that have nothing to do with the person's talent jump out to give them some hype and give them some street clout and some reason to have some talk. Okay, we got to talk about that. So they said Tom Anderson has a fans only account as well. So we got to talk about that. You know, Tom Anderson, everything seemed like it just kind of went to a screeching halt for him after I did the story on him. Now, you know, I did the story on him, and he had asked his, at the time, fiance to marry him. I'm glad y'all brought that up. He asked his fiance at the time to marry him. And so anyway, come to find out that the fiance was a fake. The fiance was totally not interested in him at all. Fiance had been with a member of the Falcons practice squad once before, and okay, let me tell you something about football. Football has 52 members on the team. There's 52 folks on the team. Only out of that 50, only a good 20 of them play or travel, and the rest is practice. So anyway, so the guy that Tom was dealing with actually, the whole thing, and part of the reason why I didn't want to do the interview is because a lot of it came out that a lot of it was fake and contrived and stuff that they were trying to do because they were hoping to land a reality television show. I don't know if y'all remember that there was talks of doing a reality show with Dennis Meredith and his son, centered around his having been married and been straight and then going to being gay and then the transfer of the church from all of that. So they were going to, and I think he was trying to build on that, and it's been, this is Atlanta, so it's, producers everywhere. It's people that's constantly coming to you it's people that's constantly coming up to you, and producers trying to find some level or some idea, some topic for some level of show, whether and however you or whatever drama you can create. So Tom, you remember Tom did the video, and he asked his husband to marry him. And asked him, so why are you worried about it? Why am I worried about? Okay, I'm not sure. Don't you ask for money? So give me some. So give me some, because this is a media company, and all media let me go on. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm just gonna keep myself. I'm gonna keep myself tonight, and I'm not gonna get into no foolishness at all. I'm not gonna. I'm just. I'm not gonna even go there. How about that? I'm not gonna even go there. Do you go on the other bloggers? Any blogger or vlogger that you see now, they put their Cash App up, right? Okay. So anybody that you see that's out there, so don't come over here on mine and don't start no stops. No, don't start with me on tonight. Don't start. Don't come over here with your bull, because I'm not for it on tonight. Okay, y'all can catch me another day, but see, some I know how to speak in unknown tongues, and I know how to speak in known tongues. And tonight's gonna be one of those nights that you're gonna get a good old fashioned cussing out. That tonight will be. And see, I just put that clip up of how, and I knew that the devil and that the enemy and from hell would try me. I said, I put a tape up. I said, oh, this is how I'm gonna shout again when the doors open. And then you got to get some tramp trollop a whore that wants to come. Why come on here? First of all, you can't win. That's the first. That's not going to happen. So why do you even want to try it? Why? I don't have an usher tonight. I need a worker. I need a worker with me. Whoo, yeah. I need a worker to help me. I need a worker. I got Whew. Okay. So anyway, so Tom did an interview. Tom did an interview, and the whole thing. I mean, it was some sincerity in it. It had some elements of some of a decent story. It had some shock factor because he did not have any of the traditional looks of what somebody would have thought to be gay, or somebody would have been thought to have been homosexual or whatever. And then for him to have a full boyfriend, and that he was shacking with the boyfriend, and then that he asked the boyfriend to marry him. I know Francine and some of the other seniors from the senior citizen high rise, she told me, William, she said, I just can't take this homosexual in the pulpit. She said, my mother told me, she said, honey, I can take a lot of stuff. She said, honey, I'm almost 80 years old. I didn't see and been through a lot. She said, I can take a lot. She said, but I can't take this. She said, I can't take this homosexual. I can't take him in the pulpit, honey. She said, I told her. So Francine, she does a morning prayer. I just love it. But Francine got up out of there. She said I can't come back. She said, and I got to tell. She said, I got to tell all my friends that I brought over here. She said, I got to tell them. So anyway, so he did an interview with me. Then y'all know he did an interview with the bald-headed guy over there. And so he did an interview with him, and then he called out a lot of people's names and said a lot of stuff, and brought a lot of stuff that, just didn't necessarily have to be said. Mentioned other pastors, and just a whole lot of stuff. And anyway, within a week, his little car dealership was shut down, and he was arrested. So anyway, I think he did about a good 4, maybe close to 6 months in jail or whatever, and he got out, and things was not going for him well here in Atlanta. So he is back. He's back in Houston, and so y'all say he's got a fans only page. So I don't know. Should I get a fans only? I don't. But I don't think I could reduce myself to being a sexual worker. I don't think I can. His fiance was on the praise, but that's not his fiance anymore. He's no longer with him. He's with somebody else, and he's in Houston now. And then he was with someone while he was at Wright Street too, because he had a different boyfriend. He had a different boyfriend in jail. Hey, okay, Rodney Terry is on. Rodney, I tried to watch your thing. Speaking of sex workers, a sex worker has just entered the building. Ryan Chandler. He's a prophet on Sundays, and on Sunday nights he's a sex worker and a Grubhub driver. Anyway, hi. Hey Ryan, how are you? So I just, I don't know. I just think that the whole thing, y'all can watch the Kevin, y'all can watch the thing on Kevin Gates' sex tape, but I just don't think I don't think it's real. I think it was something that then brought up to try. And then first of all, if it wasn't for his sex tape, would we even know his name? Does he even have a significant record or anything that's worth remembering or knowing? I mean, and then, gentlemen, if you're going to get into okay. Okay, let's say this, ladies and gentlemen. If you are going to get into being a sex worker, shouldn't He said, Ryan says, he said, my phone is here, so I'm ready for you tonight. Yes, 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 yes. But I mean, shouldn't you, if you're gonna be a sex worker, okay, let me figure out. If you're gonna be a sex worker, shouldn't your sexual ability be par excellence? Like you, if if you go be one, shouldn't your stuff be just like, you know, just totally spectacular in some kind of way? I'm just saying, like, yo, prowess. I'm trying to think because we got the sights on, but your prowess, your ability, your skill set, um, like all of those things should be okay. JC Hart says it should be superior. Like I mean, like you can't be basic and then because that's just the thing. Like if that if that is the case, then what would set you apart from anybody else with being able to now perhaps maybe you can develop the skill. Perhaps maybe you can acquire because what do we say? They say practice makes perfect. So perhaps at some point you can acquire the skill worthy of being filled. But anyway, so get back to Kevin Gates sex tape. I think it's a total crime. Ryan, you probably have some better sex tapes than Kevin. I think Ryan Chandler probably has some better ones. I'm sure he and maybe Elijah and some of his other escapades. I'm sure y'all probably have something better. Now, speaking of Tom Anderson and his fans only page, there are, and we have them, and we're going to be putting them up on the new site. We do have some new pictures of Tom Anderson that was leaked. And I'm not sure, but I think the ex-fiance leaked those tapes to me, because and leaked those videos and those photos, because because before he left Atlanta, he broke up and then he got with somebody else. It was just a mess with them. So anyway, let's get into this. Let's go back to Houston. There's always so much that comes out of Houston. My word. So much that comes out of Houston. Now we have a gospel artist and a Church of God in Christ man that was was killed. Okay, let's see. I can't get. Why is Kevin still playing? I'm so sick of him. I don't know what to do. Wait a minute, and that girl wailing like that and barking. Jesus. Okay. And then you see how deliberately, it was so deliberate, because you see how he just so conveniently didn't have, her face on the camera. The same way with what was the guy's name? Joshua Holmes. You remember Joshua Holmes? He had the whole sex tape and he had the whole sex video, and then he didn't show the girl's face because everybody was talking about, oh, is he gay? Is he this? Is he that? Or whatever. So Joshua put out a sex tape, and then seemed like he excelled in ministry. Okay, let's get into this about officer involved shooting identified as a Houston gospel artist. A man on Friday was shot by the police by a police officer. The man identified is Adrian Medeiros. He's a well-known gospel artist and directed a gospel choir at Evangelist Temple Church of God in Christ in South Acres. Now, the one thing also about Evangelist Temple, that is the former church that Bishop Rufus Kyles was the pastor of, and it's been quite a bit of controversy about Rufus Kyles getting that church back and that whole Church of God in Christ jurisdiction. Okay, so the guy was 48. He's the former director for the Prairie View A&M Baptist Student Movement and Gospel Choir. He's the founder of God's Anointed People, a contemporary gospel group, and for whatever reason, he was gunned down or he was shot some kind of way by the Houston police. So we've still been looking into that, trying to get some of my members of the Obnoxious Street Committee that live in Houston to to address and deal with that and find out what was the particulars around it and why, in fact, or what did he do, if he did anything, to incite the police to shoot him and to unfortunately kill him. So it's really unfortunate that another brother is gone and gunned down and cut off relatively too soon by the police. So if any of y'all that are in Houston or knew him or have some additional insight or information on to what actually happened, we certainly would love to hear from you and find out more details. But it's certainly unfortunate that he has been gunned down and killed. Okay, Alvanita, some people were saying that they had concerns. It was nice to see. It was a big turnout. Looks like it was a big turnout especially considering that there's been so much controversy surrounded. Now, the one thing that they told me, I really wanted to fly down, but in the midst of the lighting did something. In the midst of wait a minute. I think I need the charge. Okay. So in the midst of the pandemic, that it was said not to be probably not to be feasible to go down. So did not get a chance. Now the word is okay, so is Chadwick the husband or the ex-husband? Was he and Alvanita currently married or not? Because now I've had this debate on the phone, and some people have said that he shouldn't have came. I feel that he should have been there. So I don't know, how. Okay, so he was the ex-husband. So Anthony says he was ex. Michael Anthony Jerkins says that he was the ex-husband. Okay, so their divorce, as you understand it, was final. So I'll be able to obtain a divorce decree, because that's a matter of public record. So I'll be able to get a divorce decree. Ryan, we're gonna come to you. I'm coming to you, Ryan. Just hold on. We're gonna come. I'm gonna give you what you want. We gonna come, but we gonna get all the pertinent business out of hand. Taken care of first, and then we gonna go. So Michael says that would be correct. So the divorce was final in February. Okay, so okay, so perhaps that's different then. If they were divorced, do you go to your ex's funeral? Do you all feel that it's appropriate, or is it inappropriate for you to go to your ex-husband or your ex-wife's funeral? I'm just saying, because the Bible says that, that to have and to hold, forsaking all others. So I'm just wondering, should he have been there? And should people that are supposed to be saved create an atmosphere where you don't come? Because now I know definitely, I'll say this hands down, if they had a child together, then he certainly should have been there and should have been there with his child. But if they did not have a child, then I can perhaps understand, now. Like at my grandmother's funeral, all of her ex-husbands that were living were there. All of her living husbands, except for the ones that had preceded her in death, all of them was there. And they were at the repast and what have you. I mean, because sometimes family is not necessarily just, the nice little cookie cutter situation of this is the mama, this is the daddy, this is the kids, and what have you. Now we have things where family and the definition of family extends beyond and to some other realms. So, your ex could have heavily been involved in, if she was my daughter, he would be dead as well, period, and I'm saved. Okay, why would he be dead? Why would he be dead? I need some expounding on that. Someone just said that if Chadwick had been their husband, he would be dead along with the daughter. Why is he deserving of death? And you're saying that you're saved. Why would you say that he's deserving of death? Is there a way to bring somebody on? Terry, you did that before. I wish there was a way to get somebody to jump on, because I'm ready to go. She's in the ground now, so let's go both feet. The whole part of that, let's hold up. Okay, was he actually in attendance at the funeral? To my understanding, he wasn't. To my understanding, he was not there. And I certainly had, had people looking. So, but to my understanding, he was not there. Okay, you said you didn't hear what Mia said, Sir William. Okay, so what did she say? What did she say that was so bad or so detrimental that that would have been? Okay, so Lily says, I have 2 kids by my ex. I would be there. We had no bad blood. Excellent. See, I think now she has children. Pastor Lily Davis has children by her ex-husband. So I could see her definitely making sure that she be there. So would it have taken him having a child to make sure that he was there, or his not having a child made it where it was okay for him not to be there, since he's in fact the ex-husband? Okay, he was not mentioned either. Should he have been mentioned? After the way he treated her, I don't think he was invited. Who's invited to a funeral? Go to the funeral, but not to the buffet afterwards, because the family will start talking about you and make you have. Okay, what does Darnell say? I guess make you feel uncomfortable. Did you hear when the lady read the resolution and said Nelson Stevenson by accident when reading it? Okay. Because they were so used to and so trained to say Nelson Stevenson, and so then all of a sudden that was different. The mother addressed it very classy. The elephant was in the room. Okay, so she did acknowledge. Betty did acknowledge it. Okay, all right. It stated that he dogged her during the marriage, so why grieve her now publicly? I think it was for show. I mean, who's to say that he dogged her? Okay, then she said, no, Alvanita Nelson. Okay. So she corrected herself. So I mean, so y'all saying basically, so y'all some cold. Wait a minute now. So y'all some cold-hearted, no good saints. I mean, because the thing about it is that if you holding malice and stuff like that in your heart, then the Bible that y'all supposed to read and profess says that you can't do that and enter the kingdom of heaven. So how can you have your cake and eat it too? I'm just saying, how can you be so the family and friends said he did badly? Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how, I think everybody, y'all are saved as convenient. Y'all are saved when it's convenient for you to be saved. And then when it's not convenient for you to profess salvation, and when upholding godly and Christian principles are involved and they don't make you feel good and you don't like them, then that's when you're no longer saved. You're saved up to this part. I'm saved and I love God up to this point. And then, over here, this is a little too difficult for me. Over here, this is a little too uncomfortable for me. Over here, this person did me wrong, so I'm going to carry this grudge to the grave and beyond the grave, because now you have someone that's deceased and you don't even want them there. Okay, holding grudges will put you in hell according to the word. Yes, in this case, him going to have to be a distraction, so to take away from the. Okay, you thought he would have been a distraction. Okay, then Sir William says that he was sir, if he was a model husband and did right by Alvanita, do you think that the family would speak out against that? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you have a lot of families and you have a lot of people that get married and you don't necessarily like who your spouse or who your family member marries. It's not all the time that you like them. It's not all the time that you see eye to eye with whatever your loved one saw in that particular person. If you had it to do, you would have picked somebody totally different. I go back to this. I go back to the fact that Alvanita was born in 71. She was what, 50, 51, and he is 32, so or 30, or between 30, 33, 32, or something like that. So you're talking about at least a 17, possibly 18, close to a 20-year age gap. Okay, so for that to have that level of age difference, she was a good and full grown woman when she made the conscious decision to get married. And so I'm just asking you all. I mean, and so you feel that he should not have said any kind of tribute to her, and you feel okay. So just like in Atlanta, there's a husband and wife that's no longer husband and wife. Okay, so and y'all see all these people in ministry, and then how do y'all effectively do ministry and get divorced? Like, how are you encouraging your members to have faith and hold on and believe and trust in God, and you can't even trust God for your marriage? Like, how do y'all do that? I mean, so y'all just pick up and put down and do as is convenient and what you like at the time that you like it. And if this is convenient for me and this feels good, then I can deal with that. If this part is difficult and part is ugly and harsh, I can't deal with that. So I'm not going to pick that part up. Okay, so it says he should have said no. Okay, so then Ambrock says agreed. Um, See, I think a lot of families, I think a lot of people, and this is partially the stuff about social media that's not so great. I think back in the day, I think stuff happened and people did not have a way and have access to folks' business. They didn't have the all of this virtual stuff that we have now. And now you have so much access, and now you have gotten common, and it's certain things that you have the ability to know and that you have had entree to that you shouldn't have had entree to. I mean, some people should have just had the level of element and class and style and dignity to, no matter what was going on behind our family four walls, this was family and this wasn't for nobody else's business and speculation. Because all of us could have gone along with the idea that perhaps she passed with COVID-19. I know that's what the first thing I was thinking. I said, oh, she was a diabetic and then she died with COVID-19. So what was the cause of death? And then it's a whole lot of folks that's running around living with HIV. If it was in fact that, like, a lot of people are living with I mean, Magic Johnson. So how do you explain that? Somebody not taking their medication, somebody don't have medical, what's the deal? Okay, so Paul says, I believe that everyone knew it happened all the time in the church, but back in the day when it happened, the house stays. What happens at home stays in the house. Okay. They have not discussed what she actually died from. Okay. So, what she actually passed away from, we just know that she passed. But there is definitely a cloud of suspicion over the death that would make you think that it was something that might have had to do with him, and it would have had to be medical induced because we know that he didn't beat her to death. So, and we watched her health decline. So, I mean, I'm trying to figure out. We just having a discussion. Okay, but the mother brought up AIDS. Okay, so who's the mother? Who said that? Was that ever said? I'm just asking before we get into some of these other before we get into to some of these other topics. I just, I want to know. I want to know from you all. I wish I could bring somebody on with me to really, get an inside feel, a thought, or idea. Okay, so during the eulogy, her brother said something about diabetes and kidney disease. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, Betty talked about kidneys and her legs and feet yesterday in her remarks, which that is interesting because she had the weight loss surgery. So that's interesting. Stephen Jones, I don't think we will ever, probably will not unless we get a death certificate, not unless we go to the coroner and get a death certificate. What is that county? Because you can get that a matter of public record that can be obtained. It's not hard to obtain. I remember what's his name's mother. She Zachary Tim's mom. She got upset when we got his death certificate, and you know just didn't want it out there. And a lot of times when you don't want stuff out there, then that's when it gets out there, because then that makes people dig and try to find out. So it just makes it interesting. I'm just trying to figure out from you all. I just wanted to know you all's insight, you all's feelings about it, and what y'all thought, and how do you process it? I mean, it's just, is it a lot? Is it too much? What is it? I think I think it's unfortunate. I think that it's unfortunate that everybody is at a situation singing about God and singing about heaven and talking about being saved and loving God and being able to love and heal and forgive, and whatever the case may have been, that if it wasn't that, then why couldn't he be there? And did he enter something that okay, so did he enter something that was too much? Was he not prepared to take care of a sick wife? Would you be prepared? Would most of you men that are out here now be prepared to take care of a wife if she wasn't well? Could you? Now, you might wipe your wife off and lick her and lick on her body and do stuff like that. But if she was boo-booing and pee-peeing on herself and could not feed and take care of herself, do you love your wife that much to love her in sickness and in health, and for better or for worse? Do you really love it to that much? That's the question. question. I mean, you know, are you prepared for that? Are people nowadays prepared to love to that? You know, maybe he bit off more than what he could chew. You know, perhaps maybe everybody wasn't prepared for that. Okay, till death does part. All right. So Brandon, are you married? See, all that stuff sounds nice in theory until it's you, right? Until you in the case. All right, let's get to this. Let's get to this other story. Well, how am I doing on time? Let's see where we go. Oh my gosh, I've already been on an hour. Let's get to this. Okay, got in some hot news. We're going to a combination of Memphis, Tennessee. Let me go to my text messages here. Okay, this is a combination of LA, Memphis, Tennessee, and LA and Alabama. So it's encompassing, I think it's the Birmingham area, LA um and Memphis. Okay, so John Terrius Tate. John Terrius Tate, y'all know he is a pastor. He was originally from Memphis, Tennessee, and he married a really pretty girl named Crystal Smith. And so they then he married her, got a church. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of the church, but got a significant Baptist church in LA. And so got a significant Baptist church in LA, was married to Crystal. Now, some say that it was okay for him to be single and he would have gotten to church anyway because of his ability to sing and preach. Some are saying, or some of the people that was at the church are saying that they certainly wanted him to have a wife. Still kind of up in the air. Anyway, they had some rough patch. It was said that he was physically abusive, and they had a small child. And anyway, she left, and allegedly she left, and she went back to the Birmingham area where she was from. Now, while they have been separated or divorced, now this is the part we can't get a total handle on. We don't know if they're totally and officially divorced or if they're separated. But guess what? Crystal has had a new baby. And the former first lady has had a baby by a man that is certainly not her husband. Okay, so let's get over here. And it is getting to be or create quite some buzz. Now, Gentarius has not, to my understanding, still has not addressed the situation with his church or his congregation or any of them pretty much at all. Where did I send? the picture. So anyway, we got the name of the guy that got the name of the guy that she had the baby by, but she has posted on her Facebook page. Now let's listen to this. Carsey says, "For the moment I knew about you, I loved you so deep. Thank you for teaching me strength when I felt that there was no more me. We have traveled to here and far and many obstacles with me, and I hate you went through so much at an early age. Thank you for you're not even understanding my crying nights, but my weeping every tear, and you kissing me. Your love is unexplainable. I view it to be everything that you wanted and needed and more. Thank you for giving me a reason to live when I didn't want to. The world turns their back. I know I have you. You are my why. Mama loves you, pretty baby. Sweet pea, planned or not, you're coming. I'm finally accepting every what if and God, why? There's a lot that we'll journey through together, but know my love for you is just like your big sister. You are my world. God gave you to me during this testing time in my life for a reason, and for whatever that reason is, I will continue to embrace it. Mama will be your very first and friend. If Carson let me, you can depend on me. I love you. See you soon. I'm scared but honored to be a soon called mama by you. So, what do we say to this? I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out what did I do with the name and the picture of the guy. So she's had another child. She's had another child. We're not totally sure if her and John Terrius are no longer together, but we do know that why y'all say crickets? But what we do know is that she's no longer with John Terrius, and she's with the other guy. We'll post his information and what have you. I'm trying to see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Like, am I here? Okay, so Tay Manfield. She has had a baby by a man named Tay Manfield. Now, I'm not totally sure if she is separated or if her and Gentarius is done. But she's with Tay Manfield now. And she's pregnant. And she's raising Gentarius' daughter in back home. It's a big situation. Plus, Gentarius is going or was going back and forth to LA on Sundays. I don't know how he's doing his lives, because he was supposed to have been going back and forth from LA to Memphis or what have you, because once the marriage went south, he started spending more time at home and just going to LA on the weekends. Now that the pandemic is in place, I don't even know if he's doing that. So, and she has gone home and she has found love with Tay Manfield. And evidently has been having sex with him and having unprotected sex, because now she has another daughter on the way. So I'm just, you know. Okay, Milton says what? They reported what? Okay. They said what? I'm trying to figure out. Okay. So that'll make that easy. And then where's the guy Milton? Okay, so let's do this. Okay. So I guess Ryan is on and he wanted to report the pay. Okay, let me go on and give Ryan what he wants. Okay, because I'm sick of it. So let's go on and give him let's go on and give this fool what he wants. Because I wasn't even thinking about him. I wasn't even concerned with him. But since he wants to continue to be important and be on the radar, so let's go on and give him what he wants. So Ryan was having sex with a pastor named Platter. All right. So since he wants to go on and piss me off, so let's go on and go. Cause see, I've been trying to be nice. So Ryan was having sex with a guy that's named Alonzo Platter down in Dallas. Okay. And so he wanted to send the tape and, turn the tape in on Alonzo. So while I'm listening to the tape, I'm realizing this whole thing is about you. So it's Ryan, Alonzo, Elijah Woods, and some other. Let's just play the tape. Let's play it so y'all can hear. Since they want to play games, I'm here for it. Let's play the tape. Y'all want to hear the tape? Let's just go on and play the tape. Okay, wait a minute. Let's rewind. Y'all hear it? Stop it. You're lying. Stop it. You're lying. They're gonna defend you because they still got to confront you. I don't go to your church, so stop. Okay, well, stop your fucking lying. Well, tell me what it is. Okay. Not only did Elijah say it, but the rest of these folks around the city that you fucking told me. You talk about me like a dog. You said I ain't about nothing. I ain't about shit. I ain't never touched Chandler. Whatever he told you, he lied. He nasty. You are a fake nigga. You don't give a fuck about nobody. You's a fake ass nigga. Wait a minute. If I said that, and the people you said that said is on the phone, why are they not saying I said it now? Because whatever I said, I can repeat. Now, have they said to me that you're not loyal, no good for me? Yes, they have. Oh, okay. They have. All right. That's what y'all told them? Why do y'all feel like that? Because I ain't talked to you, Bishop, in about 6 to 8 months. Because you was in prison. Let's pause. Wait a minute. Let me pause. Yeah, he was in prison. That's why he ain't talked to nobody in 6 to 8 months. Oh, okay. Now let's go back. Okay, this is the bit. Wait a minute. Okay, so now that's the bishop. That's the bishop Imale or Imate or Imaye or whatever. But he gonna tell you his name. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me get the bishop cussing. See, he brought Elijah to Atlanta to Mark Moore's conference. He brought Elijah with him. my point exactly. All right. You's a coward. That's where it come from. You're a coward. You liar. You're coward. That's all right now. That's all right. Oh, don't worry. That's right. Oh, bitch, today your day. Don't you worry. I ain't gonna feel bad about nothing, honey. I ain't gonna feel bad about nothing. Trust me. Oh, my issue is, you know what my issue is? My issue is, I've covered this man for years. And you ask, and let me tell you something, I could call all these people and they say, you know what, Chandler, you have covered him. I've lied for him. I've defended, even when I knew it was true. But the mere fact that I get a phone call, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Okay? Oh, so I didn't cover you behind Jaquante? I didn't come when he told me that he's gonna call the folks. You paid him $250. What? I didn't cover that with Shaquem. Out. You know what? You ain't gonna admit to none of this stuff. You ain't gonna admit to none of this. But that's okay. I got your number. You rub me the right way. Right way. That's okay. You're the one. You are the one. You are the one that's sowing discord among the brethren. You the one. Oh, you the one. Oh, you damn right. You the one, nigga. You the one. You're the reason why. You the one. You run my name down over this city. You talk about me like a dog. You the one. You are the one that dog me out. Talk about me like a dog. I talked about you like a dog, and you believe it. Oh, yeah, I believe it. Elijah told you that, Elijah lied. Okay. He's on the phone, and I'm telling him, if he told you I talk about you like a dog, he's a liar. Well, Elijah, you a liar then. And the rest of the folks. Jaquante a liar. Shaquem a liar. Oh, the list goes on, motherfucker. Kevin a liar. Oh, it's a liar. Oh, I ain't talked to who? I ain't talked to who? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know Jaquante ain't told me something because he's the one talking about you to me, and I've been covering your butt with him. Well, you ain't covered shit. You told him not to deal with me, nigga. Come clean. Okay, come clean. I got that much power over him. That's right. Oh, yeah. Because you paid him, nigga. You paid him. All right, you paid him. And I just got to get, I repented to you because I found out you didn't get the apartment for him. But you assisted. Oh, you assisted. That's what you do. Girl. Oh, okay. All right, whatever. You lie. Get him on the phone, Chandler. If you're going to say something with proof. Oh, I got proof. Oh, don't you worry. Put it in the group. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I got the proof. You won't have to ever hear from me again. I promise you that. Make sure you block me. That's right. That's right. Don't you worry. Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry, nigga. Let me tell you something. You're going to feel it this year. I promise you that. You're going to feel it this year. I promise you that. Let me tell you something. I got you, nigga. Oh, in all areas. You don't know this side of me. But, bitch, you done woke it up. You gonna woke it up. I don't want you to be worried. That's right. Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And it ain't what you think I'm gonna do. Just know I'm on my way. I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. I'm coming. Lying motherfucking conniving. Now, what I'm not gonna do, because here's the deal. Prophet Chandler, now listen. And let's be honest. And let's be fully honest, okay? The bishop wants him to be honest. The bishop wants honesty. Or doing harm toward anybody, that should be the last thing. Getting clarity and finding who the liar is should be the thing that we're putting the ammunition behind. You're talking to the liar. Here's the deal. Only cowards get revenge. Right, and cowards also don't. Cowards can't own what they say. What can I ask this? What is that? What is the issue? Right. What is the issue? That's right. What is the issue? on your means, that was a statement.
It means nothing. It's still the fact is still remains.
Don't flip that. And? But I don't run your name down.
I'm not flipping nothing. I'm just saying, if we don't get revenge on
birds of a feather flock together.
Come on now.
Birds of a feather.
It's not even called for that half of the stuff.
Don't you worry.
That's being said. It ain't factual. It ain't true.
Oh, don't you worry. You talk about everybody. You talk about beer. You talk about Tillis. Let me see who else you talk about. The list goes on. Don't you worry, nigga. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You talk about the people that's in your church. You ain't shit.
Come on, Chandler. What you talking? What now?
I said you talk about the people in your church. You ain't shit.
Who do I talk about in my church? Please tell me.
Oh, they on the phone.
Who do I talk about?
Oh, they on the phone. They on the phone. They on the phone.
What do I say about them? Please tell me.
Oh, you know.
What I say about them?
I asked you, did you fucking like? I ain't never touched him. You think I'm gonna touch somebody that's HIV? That's nasty. Come on now, Chandler. I'm better than that.
I called Elijah nasty.
What? If you get on this phone and act like you deny it, that's your first time. You done said it several times. You just told me that he was nasty. Oh, I got one even better. Do you know what this? Oh, let me give you a recent one then. Elijah, you still on this phone? You still on here? Elijah, you on this phone?
I'm here.
All right. Do you know what this nasty motherfucker did? I was scheduled to preach, and he took my car so he can go half. You supposed to have been with me to hit. Oh, no. When you were scheduled to preach at your district meet, whatever you had, you was a closeout, and you had him use your car. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
No. You said that to him about me. Oh, I did. I said that to Elijah.
But I thought you just said you didn't call him nasty. Liar.
The way you said it, sir, and that's what you just put together.
What else?
I said that about them. Oh, yeah, I did say it. I said it to him, so that's not even say him.
That's how you feel about us. I don't give a fuck though. Hey, I ran my race. Thank you.
Listen to the saints.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your contributions down through the years. I appreciate it. I'm through with your little games, your little lying, manipulative games. I'm so glad. I thank God for you. I'm so glad. I don't give a fuck. I hope you get tested and you come up with something. Nasty fuck. Fuck him. That's how I feel about it. You don't give a fuck about me. Fuck you. That's how you feel. You lay with me. You kiss and tell me all that shit.
Wait, bitch,
I'm talking to you.
Tell Chandler that got him so revved up. What did you tell him I said? Because that was dealing with some things that I don't know that you said that I ain't said.
Don't manipulate this. Come on now.
He said you lay with me.
The same I said Prophet Chandler said that I said that you said that you don't deal with Prophet Chandler. You don't give him money. The conversation that we had.
That's Elijah. That's Elijah.
He said that he doesn't contribute to you. I said that money that he gave you was a loan. And that you went back and asked for more money. It was an initial $500 loan. It was agreement that y'all made that you don't deal with him. You don't.
Okay, now the part that Elijah is expounding upon is the Cash App for $250 from Remnant of Faith Church. So Ryan was paid by the pastor, the platter man, $250. And Elijah is explaining that Ryan actually wanted $500, but he was cashed out $250 in payment for his sexual deeds because he's a sex worker. Okay.
And you know me and Bishop Stephen, you don't deal with Prophet Chandler, you don't talk to him unless you don't deal with him like that. Thank you, like that. You don't deal with Prophet Chandler. Prophet Chandler. Prophet Chandler, you like to call it? Oh, I'm here. Like that. I mean, like that. We ain't trying to talk about business. Do we not tell? Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Prophet Chandler, you lied. You said it. You don't have to say it. That's what I said. Yes. That's what I said. Yes. Prophet Chandler, what happened when First Lady went to the prayer breakfast? Oh, we fought. We fought. We fought. We fought. We fought. We fought. We fought, baby. We fought.
So wait a minute. The pastor's wife went to a prayer breakfast, and while she was at the prayer breakfast, Ryan is having sex with her husband. Okay, let me rewind. Let me go back for you so you can get that part.
Oh, we fought. We fought. We fought. Yes. Prophet Chandler, what happened when First Lady went to the prayer breakfast? Oh, we fought. We fought. We fought. We fought. We fought. We fought. We fought, baby. We fought. Where? Oh, what's your name? Where? I don't understand what's the difference. When she went where? Elijah, when she went where, son? When she went where? I don't know where. Son, that ain't your son, that's your baby. You just said it. You said what happened when First Lady went where? When First Lady went where? That was a question to Prophet Chandler. When she went to that prayer. Let me say this to you, but you on the phone. You full of shit too, Elijah. You are disloyal and you're mad. You full of shit. Cause you ain't loyal, nigga.
Did you hear the pastor cussing?
You know what?
Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I didn't drop the thing.
You mad. You fucking mad. You anybody on the phone that you can stay on. Because this is ministry. You said I am. That's what I'm talking. And I didn't hear what he said. So all I asked you to do was repeat what you said. And now you so gung-ho Chandler now. But that's fine. Oh, but that's okay. You on, nigga. You got what you wanted. You wanted some of that booty. Please listen to that good. Nigga, fuck you. Whatever you feel in your spirit, you need to do. Go right ahead. It's okay. Elijah.
I'm gonna have to post this and put a crawler up. I'm gonna have to post this and put a crawler up.
Oh, that's clarity? That's clarity?
Wait a minute now, y'all. Now this one I don't understand. Okay, the pastor is still calling for clarity. I don't know what more does the man, what more clarity does Platter need that they all is in some kind of sexual relationship or sexual twist. But let's go. Let's continue to listen. Yes.
I don't even know where this came from. What is the clarity? What's the big deal? I think the problem is you upset with me because I said that I wasn't going to deal with that no more because it was a bunch of mess. Chandler, you was wrong. If you don't see it, that's fine. I was wrong. You were wrong for doing that. Elijah, you wrong for turning around and trying to make it look like my conversations are about Chandler, and I'm always saying Chandler down. That's not true. You got to be Chandler. No. There's no clarity in the time. You never said no. You said you never. And that's what's that? That's that mess up. You say this, I say this, you say because what should have happened was what's going on now. President should have been called, and we all should have been on the phone. I called you.
was trying not to go there. I said I wasn't gonna tell nobody, but I couldn't keep. Whew. Well, anyway, you all, you've been watching Sunday Night Live. That came to us. That came to us directly from Dallas, Texas. That was a tape of Alonzo Platter, Ryan Chandler, Elijah Woods, and Prophet or Bishop Imaye or something like that. I don't know how to say his name, but anyway. None of them have chosen to, except for Ryan. None of them have chosen to address clarity to the tape. Soon as the site is up, we'll have it on the site so that you all can hear it, and we're putting a crawler to it so that you can see. Wait did y'all say they go into hell? So now, anyway, what happened is there is a clip that we also have of of a man that's out in front of Remnant of Faith that is demanding money, and he says that he is a sex worker. Now, we could not talk to that man because he is currently in jail, so we couldn't get a chance to talk to him because he was arrested for a parole violation. Now, I don't know if his parole, that if he was picked up because of whatever he did. He made a video, and supposedly, I guess Ryan found out that he wasn't the only one. Like, he thought he was the only one being paid. But anyway, we're trying to get to the bottom and get it all deciphered and get it all Who is that? Wait a minute, who is this? This is a hot garbage mess. I know. Mother, I'm so sorry that I had to subject you to that. I think that's a mother inside. Trelody Davis says I can't. I know. It's just it's far too much or what have you. And so then also the thing that makes it so bad, we have a screenshot of one of the payments from Remnant of Faith to Ryan Chandler. Now, we don't know what that $250 was for. Now, Ryan says it was for sex work, but we don't know if it was for that. The pastor has not explained or given us clarity as he gave $250 to Ryan. So he says, wait a minute, it said, the block is hot. Yes, it's hot. It's hot. It's piping hot. It's piping. So y'all send all videos and all tapes and stuff like that. Definitely send those over to Obnoxious and to Sir William. You know, we'd love to get irrefutable proof. But that was the actual tape of the pastor, of the guy Elijah, of Ryan, and of the prophet. So anyway, that's again Texas. What do we say? Everything happens big in Texas. Okay, so what is it? Why was the church sending money via Cash App? I'm not sure, Jennifer. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We can't. I don't know if that was for, maybe it was for a different service that Ryan had provided. It may not have been for sex work. It may have been for something else. So we have to get clarity as to what was actually the reason that the funds were dispersed via Cash App to what happened to the rates The rate, I guess the rate is whatever he charges for his particular services. I don't know. Do you understand why Ryan said she Now that is a very good question, Tanya. I don't know why Ryan sent the tape and then got mad because he sent the tape. Oh, okay, Sheila, I already posted. We already did the story on the tapes. You're gonna have to go back and look at the replay. But anyway, you all, this has been Obnoxious Sunday Night Live with none other than Sir William. You know the blog Obnoxious, obnoxious.television.com. The new be totally off the chain. Smitty says, "Oh, Ryan is expensive. I only charge $40 and a pack of Newport." Oh, wow. Anyway, y'all, I can't with y'all tonight. We have already been on here far too long. That wonderful Cash App is $ Sir William G. McCray the third. You know what I would do if y'all to purchase the tape? Do y'all want to purchase the tape? I'm gonna tell y'all, for everybody, I don't know, I'm gonna think of a donation size. And I got, you know what, I got a lot of tapes. Let me see here. Let me go back into my archives. I got a lot of, because everybody got these fan only pages, and we've been down with the pandemic. Let me sell some of these tapes and see. Okay, let's see. Let me go back in my archive files over here and see what videos and what tapes we got available that y'all may want to purchase. Okay. Okay, we got I have a full 2 minute of a Bishop Scott having sex in New York. Let's see, who is it? Oh yeah, that's Bishop Scott. They had nice music to their sex tape. Okay, let's go. Let's see who else. Okay, that's Bishop Scott again. Who is this? Okay, so now this. Oh, that's Daniel Arichet down in Florida. We have his. That's available. Let's see who else with other sex tapes we have. Okay. Oh, we got Bishop Wilson. We got Bishop Wilson, the one that had sex with the girl and she got mad and he didn't let her on the praise team. Let's see which one else we got. So you know what? So maybe I should start. Oh, that's Bishop Wilson. He was good and low down. Okay, maybe this is a newfound business. We'll start selling some of these old tapes. We got Travis Russell. What's the boy's name from North Carolina? Here's Bishop Joshua Home. Oh, she's looking right into the camera. She's looking right into the crane. He's a whole prophet. We got the prophet sex tape. Let's see. We have a lot. New York. We got some saints from New York. So we have quite a very healthy collection. So perhaps if you'd like to send us a sizable donation, he said, not good and low down. Sir William will be. No, these are audio recordings. These are actual videos. These are actual videos. Anyway, this is everything for tonight. I have, the hour is far spent. We gonna go on and jump off of here. Okay, I'm trying to see. Look good and low down. Oh my gosh, you need to get a page. I might need one. I hadn't thought about that. And then Charlie said, Lord help us today. Anyway, y'all have been watching Sunday Night Live with none other than this. Y'all been watching Sunday Night Live with Sir William. They said, what is it? Ryan said he's going live. I'm sure he's probably gonna have a complete and total nervous breakdown. He's gonna have a conniption. Okay, Jason, what does Jason say? You gotta post a video. I need to see who they Whew. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Oh my God. Yeah, he's a convicted felon. Where does he have to say that would be credible? Juanita Bynum went to his conference and they both got arrested on the same night. They pulled up to church and the sheriffs took them away. They couldn't even have service. Oh God, I can't. Let him have his life. God bless you. Now y'all know I love Juanita, but it's the truth anyhow. It's the truth anyhow, child. The sheriff took Juanita to jail and took Ryan to jail. Fortunately enough, Juanita got bonded out. Ryan had to do a 2-year bid. He had to go lay down for So he left Texas. And went to North Carolina, and now he's attempting to pastor in North Carolina. He's a pastor. He pastors a church and drive Grubhub, and he's a pastor. So y'all go over and support his ministry. It's still Sunday, so they had their day services, or everybody's having their online. So it's good that he's gonna have his online service. He's gonna lie and say that something about that I paid him or offered him some money or something. He's got some other little tricks, or probably one of my good cussing him out messages, But y'all have heard me go off and cuss folks out. Yes, he's in North Carolina. He lives in North Carolina now. He left Texas and went to North Carolina. I see y'all. I'll see y'all. I've been on almost 2 hours. Anyway, everyone like and share, and everyone like and share. The Cash App is $ Sir William G. McCray III. Again, $ Sir William G. McCray III. I thank y'all so. Oh, I love it.